Have you ever felt like you were falling behind? Like no matter how hard you tried, the world just kept spinning faster than you could keep up? You're not alone. It's a feeling that millions of people experience every single day. But what if I told you that there's a hidden power inside you? A superpower that could change everything. A power that could stop you from being distracted, from doubting yourself, from feeling overwhelmed. This power is called focus, and it could be the difference between you living the life you dream of or being stuck forever. Picture this. You got a big test tomorrow. The pressure is building and your mind keeps wandering. You start thinking about the game you played earlier, your friends, the food you're going to eat after the test. It's like your brain is a TV, flipping channels every few seconds, and you can't stop it. You try to study, but the more you try, the more distracted you get. Now, imagine you could turn that off. Imagine you could tune in and lock your mind on what matters. Suddenly you have control. You're no longer spinning. You're soaring. But here's the catch. Focus isn't just a skill. It's a superpower. And most people don't even realize they have it. You see, there's a story. It's the story of a person just like you. But this person faced a choice. A choice between letting the noise of life overwhelm them or tapping into their superpower to find clarity. And with that clarity, change everything. Their name? You may have heard of them. Their name is Thomas Edison. When Edison was young, people told him he was too slow and that he was never going to amount to anything. Imagine being told that as a child. What would you do? How would you feel? Most kids would give up, right? Most kids would walk away thinking they weren't good enough. But not Edison. He had something others didn't. Focus. He didn't just see obstacles. He saw opportunities. He spent endless hours in his workshop, often working until his body could barely hold up, while others gave into distractions. Edison poured every ounce of his energy into one thing, his inventions. And guess what? He didn't invent the light bulb in one day. It took him thousands of tries, thousands of failures, thousands of moments where he could have quit, but he didn't. Why? Because Edison knew something most people never learn. Focus is everything. And he realized something else too. Focus isn't just about working hard. It's about knowing where to put your energy. But that's not all. There's a secret about focus that most people don't understand. Ready for it? Focus doesn't just help you finish your homework or pass a test. Focus can literally shape your life. But, and here's where things get interesting, it's not about trying harder. It's about trying smarter. Imagine you're a football player in the middle of a huge game. The crowd is roaring. Your teammates are shouting. Your opponent is getting closer to the goal. Everything is happening at once. It's chaos. But in that moment, you find a way to calm your mind. You block out everything else, the crowd, the noise, the pressure. It's just you and the ball. And in that moment of absolute clarity, you make the perfect move and score the winning touchdown. That's focus in action. It's the ability to drown out everything that doesn't matter and pour all your energy into the one thing that does. But here's the thing. Focus is like a muscle. It gets stronger the more you use it. Think about the first time you tried to ride a bike. You fell, right? It was frustrating. But with every attempt, you got a little better. You found your balance. You didn't give up. And one day, you were riding like a pro. Focus works the same way. At first, it's hard. Your mind wanders. You get distracted. But if you keep working at it, keep practicing, you start to feel a shift. You become more in control of your thoughts. Your mind becomes a powerful tool. It doesn't scatter in 1,000 different directions. It's locked in on what matters. But there's a deeper part to this. Focus doesn't just help you in a game or finish a project. It can help you win in life. Do you want to know the real reason why some people achieve amazing things while others don't? It's not about talent. It's not about luck. It's about focus. But here's the twist that most people don't see coming. Are you ready for the truth? Here it is. The biggest enemy to your focus isn't external. It's internal. It's the voice inside your head that says, you're not good enough. This is too hard. You can't do it. It's the self-doubt, the fear of failure, the constant worry that you won't be able to handle what's coming next. It's easy to blame the distractions around you, your phone, the TV, your friends. But the real battle is with yourself. And if you can master your mind, if you can silence that voice, you can unlock the power of focus and change your entire life. But here's where it gets even more powerful. You don't have to be perfect at focus right away. Just like Edison, just like the football player, just like you, all it takes is persistence. Keep practicing, keep trying, and with every step, you'll get closer to the best version of yourself. The version that's unstoppable. I'm going to leave you with one last thought. Imagine the life you could create if you could truly master the art of focus. Picture yourself on top of your game, moving toward your goals with unstoppable clarity. While the world around you is in chaos, you're the one who's in control. You're the one who's calm. You're the one who's winning. If you think you're not ready for that level of focus, if you think this all sounds too hard, then ask yourself, what are you waiting for? The moment of change is right now. The superpower you've been searching for is already inside you. Hit that subscribe button because we're diving deeper into how to sharpen your focus every single day. Don't let distractions take over your life. Take control today. Your superpower is waiting. Are you ready to unlock it? What if the true power of focus isn't just about locking in on your goals, but about transforming every part of your life? The things that seem impossible today, with the right focus, they'll be within your reach. And the best part? You can start unlocking this power right now. But first, there's something crucial you need to understand. Think about the last time you felt truly focused. Maybe it was when you were drawing, playing a video game, or working on a school project. The world seemed to fade away, didn't it? You were so absorbed in the task that nothing else mattered. But what happens when that focus slips? What happens when the distractions creep in and you lose that clarity? It's like trying to run a race with a backpack full of bricks. You slow down, you get tired, and eventually you give up. But what if you could change that? What if you could control your focus, not just for a few minutes, but for hours at a time? Imagine what you could achieve. This isn't some fantasy. It's a reality waiting for you to claim it. Here's the thing. Focus isn't just about blocking out distractions. It's not about forcing yourself to work harder. It's about something much deeper. It's about mental clarity, a state where your mind is sharp, your thoughts are clear, and every action you take is guided by purpose. But here's the catch. This level of focus doesn't happen by accident. You can't just snap your fingers and expect it to appear. It takes practice. It takes effort. But most importantly, it takes understanding what focus really is. Let's dive into this idea a little deeper with a story you might not expect. It's the story of a man who faced unbelievable odds. And I mean, truly mind-blowing challenges. His name is Steve Jobs. Jobs didn't just create a company. He changed the world. But it didn't come easily. At one point, he was fired from a very company he started. Fired. Imagine building something from the ground up, something that everyone told you was impossible, only to have it all ripped away. Most people would have quit. But not Jobs. He went back to the drawing board. And with every setback, his focus grew stronger. He didn't focus on the negativity. He didn't focus on the obstacles. He focused on his vision, the dream he had for the future. And guess what? That focus is what led him to invent the iPhone, the iPad, and everything else that revolutionized technology as we know it today. So, what can we learn from Steve Jobs? Focus isn't just about trying harder. It's about having clarity of purpose. It's about knowing exactly what you want and making sure every single action you take brings you closer to that goal. But here's the trick. You won't get there by thinking harder. You will get there by thinking smarter. And that's exactly what we're going to uncover next. You probably heard the phrase, you become what you focus on. But have you ever truly stopped to think about what that means? It's powerful. Because every thought you have, every decision you make, is influenced by what you focus on. Focus shapes your reality. Let's do a quick experiment. Close your eyes. Imagine yourself walking down a path. Now, imagine you're holding a bright red apple in your hand. As you walk, you notice everything around you. The sky, the trees, the ground beneath your feet. But then something catches your eye. You see a squirrel dart across your path. For a second, you're distracted, right? But now, imagine you continue walking, holding that apple in your hand. You feel it in your palm. You see its shiny surface. Your focus stays locked on that apple. The world around you fades. What happens? You see, when you focus on something, everything else becomes less important. The distractions fade away. The doubts disappear. And the path in front of you becomes clear. But it doesn't stop there. Focus also helps you turn your dreams into reality. Let's take a look at the world of athletes. They're known for their insane levels of focus. But how do they do it? How do they stay focused when the pressure is on, when the game is on the line? The secret is in their training, their mindset. They don't just practice skills. They practice focus. A basketball player, for instance, doesn't just practice shooting free throws. They practice clearing their mind before every shot. They tune out the noise. They focus solely on the basket. This mental clarity is what gives them the edge when the game is close. When they're locked in, nothing can distract them, and you can do the same. Here's the truth. Focus isn't just about being good at one thing. It's about being able to channel your energy and attention into anything you want to accomplish. Whether it's finishing a school project, mastering a skill, or working toward the big dream, focus is the key. And the more you practice, the stronger that muscle becomes. But now, I need to tell you something that might surprise you. Focus isn't something that magically happens the moment you need it. It's built over time. Every time you feel your mind wandering, every time you pull yourself back into the present moment, you're training your brain. And here's the truth. The more you practice, the easier it gets. Focus becomes second nature. You stop fighting distractions. You start living your life with intention. But there's one secret that everyone gets wrong about focus. And if you don't understand the secret, your superpower might not work as well as it could. The secret is this. Focus isn't about controlling everything. It's about choosing what to control. When you try to control everything, you end up spreading yourself too thin. You lose clarity, and the distractions start creeping in. But when you learn to choose what's important, when you filter out the noise and focus only on the things that matter, everything changes. This is the moment where most people give up. They think that focus is about rigid control. But it's not. It's about freedom. The freedom to focus on the right things at the right time. Imagine having the power to ignore everything that doesn't serve you. Imagine being able to block out the distractions, the doubts, and the worries. That's the true power of focus. But here's the catch. There's still so much more to uncover. You've learned how to focus on your goals, how to start building that muscle, and how to get started. But there's one thing you still need to know. The key to unlocking focus on demand. The best part? You can learn how to make focus work for you in any situation. Hit that subscribe button and get ready. We'll dive even deeper into how to make focus your superpower in any situation. Focus isn't just something you turn on. It's something you can control. Let's unlock that power together. Your superpower is waiting. Are you ready to claim it? You've made it this far. You've learned how focus can transform your life, how it can make you unstoppable, and how it all starts with choosing what to focus on. But there's one crucial element left, the part that takes all this knowledge and turns it into pure, unshakable power. And it's not something most people even talk about. In fact, it's something you have within you right now. Imagine you're standing in the middle of a chaotic storm. The wind is howling, rain is pouring, and everything feels out of control. But then you find your center. In that storm, there's calm. A calm that comes from within. That's the kind of focus we're talking about. Now, you might be thinking, I've already heard all this before. So what makes this different? What makes it different is this. Focus isn't just about being calm or doing one thing at a time. It's about creating a mindset that allows you to step into any situation, chaotic or calm, and know exactly what to do, exactly where to direct your energy. And the best part? It's within your reach. But first, let's explore the real truth behind focus. We spoke about how to start building focus and how it helps you filter out distractions. But here's the twist that most people miss. Focus is not just about doing the right thing. It's about doing the right thing at the right time. Have you ever been in a situation where you're multitasking, trying to do everything at once, and then realize you've messed up? Maybe you're trying to study while texting your friends and watching TV. Your brain is hopping from one thing to the next, and in the end, you don't do any of them well. Sound familiar? Now, picture this. You're facing the same distractions, your friends texting, the TV blaring, everything pulling for your attention. But instead of multitasking, you choose to focus on one thing. Let's say your study notes. You dive deep into your work, blocking out everything else. Your brain works at full capacity, and suddenly, things start to click. You understand the material better. You get more done in less time. You're in control. That's what happens when you master the art of focus. It's about recognizing when to lock in and when to let go, when to step up and when to step back. And here's the best part. You can do this on demand. You can call on focus like a superpower whenever you need it. Now, here's the game-changing secret to unlocking this level of control. The secret to true focus is not forcing yourself to work harder. It's about training your mind to go into deep work. And deep work isn't just about focusing for longer. It's about focusing in a way that makes time slow down. It's the ability to lose yourself in the task, to shut out the noise, and to make every moment count. But how do you train your mind to do this? Start small. Break your tasks into tiny chunks. This is where micro-focus comes into play. Imagine you're reading a book. Instead of thinking, I need to finish this entire chapter, think, I will focus on the first paragraph and nothing else. Once you finish the first, move to the second, then the third. Slowly, your mind learns to tune out everything except the task at hand. You're building a habit of intense concentration that makes everything else fade away. And here's the real kicker. Once you start using this method, it feels like time slows down. You look up from your work and realize that hours have passed, but you've made huge progress without feeling drained, without feeling like you're fighting yourself to stay focused. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to access that deep state of focus. Your mind becomes a tool that you control, not something that controls you. And it's in this deep work that you find the power to accomplish anything. But here's where the true magic happens. This is the point where most people stop. They think they can only focus for short bursts. They think their minds are too distracted. They think that real focus is something other people can do, but not them. But that's where you're wrong. Focus isn't about being perfect. It's about consistency. It's about doing the work every single day, even when it's hard. It's about training your brain to snap into that powerful state of deep work whenever you need it. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. And this is the secret of high achievers. The ones who get things done, who take on the world, and who succeed against all odds. They don't have any more time than you. They don't have more talent. But they have one thing that sets them apart. The ability to focus, even when the world is demanding their attention. Now, here's something important for you to remember. You are capable of this. You've already taken the first step by watching these videos. You've learned the basics of focus, and now you have the tools to keep sharpening your skills. Every time you practice, you're strengthening your superpower. But here's the truth. You haven't unlocked the full potential of focus yet. There's still so much more to learn. We're going to dive into the final step in mastering focus, how to use focus to shape your future, and how to make it work for you, no matter what's going on in your life. Now, if you're ready to take your focus to the next level, hit that subscribe button. Focus isn't just a tool, it's a life changer. And it's time to take control. Your superpower is waiting. Will you claim it? You've been on this journey with me. You've learned how to unlock focus, how to sharpen your mind, and how to block out distractions. But here's the thing. There's still one more piece of the puzzle. And without it, all the focus in the world won't get you where you want to go. The final step is this: using your focus to shape your future. It's not enough to just be focused in the present moment. You need to harness that power and use it to create the life you've always dreamed of. And the most exciting part? You don't have to wait until tomorrow. You can start today. But here's the twist. What you focus on today will determine who you become tomorrow. So, are you ready to use your superpower to design your future? You probably heard the phrase, where focus goes, energy flows. But have you ever stopped to think about what that really means? What if you could focus not just on the tasks in front of you, but on the life you want to build? What if the path to your dream life is hidden in your ability to focus on the right things, the right moments, the right opportunities, the right actions? Here's the truth. Focus isn't just about what's in front of you. It's about what's ahead. And that's where most people miss the mark. You might be focused on your schoolwork, your job, your day-to-day responsibilities. But have you ever stopped to think about where you're headed? If you don't have a vision for your future, all the focus in the world won't matter. But here's the twist. You can create that vision. You can use the power of focus to craft the life you want, step by step. And I'm going to show you how. Let's break it down. Imagine your future is a road. Along this road, you'll face detours, bumps, and even roadblocks. Some days will be sunny and clear, and others will feel like you're stuck in a storm. But no matter what happens, your focus will be the steering wheel. It's what will keep you moving forward, even when the road ahead seems uncertain. Now, let me ask you a question. What are you focusing on today? Is it the small, everyday problems that drain your energy? Is it the distractions that pull you away from your goals? Or are you focused on where you want to be in the next year, the next 5 years, the next decade? The power of focus isn't just in completing today's tasks. It's in creating a future vision. When you have a clear picture where you want to go, your focus will naturally align with that vision. You'll start seeing opportunities where others see obstacles. You'll start making decisions based on where you want to be, not where you are right now. But here's the catch. This doesn't happen by accident. You have to choose to focus on your future. You have to invest your energy, day by day, in building the life you want. It starts with small steps. It's in the little things that most people overlook. It's in choosing to study for that test, even when you'd rather be playing games. It's in setting aside time to work on your passion project, even when other things seem more urgent. Every small act of focus builds a foundation for your future. And each step you take brings you closer to the life you want. But there's one key thing that most people miss when they try to build their future with focus. And it's the one thing that will make all the difference for you. The key to unlocking the full potential of your focus is this. You must focus on the big picture. And the big picture is your dream life, your highest potential, your greatest goals. But here's the thing most people don't realize. If you don't know where you're going, your focus will wander. You'll get distracted by the short-term problems, the urgent tasks, and the immediate rewards. But when you have a clear, compelling vision for your future, focus becomes effortless. You'll find yourself saying no to distractions and yes to the things that matter. Your focus will become a guiding light, leading you step by step towards your goals. And this is where the magic happens. When you focus on the right things, you stop wasting time. You start seeing results. You start living with purpose. You start building momentum. And soon, you'll find yourself living a life you once only dreamed of. But the key is to start now. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for everything to be easy. Focus on what matters today, and trust that your future will unfold the way you've always imagined. You have the superpower of focus at your fingertips. The only question is, what will you do with it? Now that you know the secret to using focus to shape your future, it's time to take action. Start today. Create a vision for your life and align your focus with it. Every small step counts. Every moment of clarity brings you closer to your goals. So, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and begin your journey of mastering focus, because your superpower is waiting, and the future you want is within your reach. Your story doesn't end here. It's just beginning. So, what are you waiting for?